You see that country called Ghana? That country encourages fraud. Some of these fraudsters in Nigeria, they leave Nigeria to go to Ghana to go and stay in Ghana.
Nigeria must go as Hassan Ayaga leads some Ghanaians onto the streets protesting against Nigerians. Is history going to repeat itself? Would there be some Ghana must go, Nigeria must go brouhaha in this 21st century? VeryDarkBlackMan has been making some pronouncements on the internet which are not quite accurate. Some of the things we need to clarify, some of them we need to give you more details, and we're going to do that all on this episode of Talk Chaw. My name is Chris, and I'll be doing this with...
Once again, I go by the name of Percy, and for this time, I can't say that I'm so much blessed and highly favored.
You can't say.
I'm a little bit disturbed over here.
Over what?
Because there are so many videos circulating online, and I can't really bring myself to stop thinking about it. So many things are happening currently.
So much is happening.
What is really going on?
And yeah, the whole Ghana, Nigeria. You know, when it comes to Ghana, Nigeria, the only thing that I knew about was the Jollof wars. Like, Ghana Jollof is better than Nigerian Jollof.
Perfect.
And that kind of...
Yeah, and the Black Stars is far better than the
Super that
Eagles.
one is true.
Even the Black Queens can whoop the Super Eagles. Like,
if Nigerians say we are lying, they should fix the match between Ghana's Black Queens, that's Ghana's female national team,
yes,
and the Super Eagles.
Yes.
The Super Eagles, ASS will be hooped that day. Like that one, they will know about that kind of But this recent happenings, it's very disturbing. It's
very, very
like
disturbing.
on them, like it's taking a serious turn from our playful argument about whose jollof is better, whose national team is better. But this World Cup day, Nigeria would sit at home and watch Ghana at the World Cup, and
yes, on TV.
Yes, that one day is true. So Nigerians, you are going to support us after we finish this very fight. You sit at home and watch Ghana.
There is no way you are qualified. You all know there is no way you can qualify.
So as for Black Stars, yes, we are going. Yes. But on a more serious note, there have been some very bizarre, or should I say, unpleasant development with regards to the relationship between Ghana and Nigeria, right? I think it all started when Hassan Ayaga started to blow alarm about a supposed Igbo kingdom in Ghana. I think Igbo is one of the tribes or kingdoms. I don't know the Nigerians. I think they have Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, and some other people. But the Igbo clan or tribe in Nigeria, according to Hassan Ayaga and the reports that we've come to verify, we're going to start a city or a kingdom in Ghana, right? So he blew the alarm, he whistle blew the thing, and it's trended everywhere. And it caught the attention of our authorities, and they picked it up and all those stuff. And the whole thing is that people are beginning to suspect that the man that we have come to know as Eze Chukwuedi or something. Yeah, we are coming to learn that he's a king in Ghana. How can somebody be in Ghana on somebody's land and be a king? Right? So that whole thing was quite controversial. It started, and I think Hassan Ayaga has been very vocal about it. He even called on the NIB to take the issue up. And guess what? They picked him up. They picked that Igbo chief whatsoever up. And guess what? When he got to the NIB or BNI, actually NIB is the National Investigation Bureau, now known as the Bureau of National Investigations, or BNI and all that. So when he got there, he said he's not a king. I don't know whether at that point that he came into his senses and denounced his title, but whatever the case, it seems that according to the rumors, he's somewhat of a royalty or a king who even has sub-chiefs. Have you heard of that part of the story, the beginning of the story?
So I really find it really hard to believe everything going on currently, because when I think about Ghana and Nigeria, I think about the perfect camaraderie that these two countries are having. When we talk about two countries that are having this perfect relationship in Africa, I don't think you can go behind Nigeria and Ghana.
Our bromance, our brotherly. You know, we are the motherland, they are the fatherland. So, like,
is it from your own dictionary or?
They are the fatherland.
Oh, okay.
Or brotherland.
Okay.
No, but we are the motherland.
We are the mothers over here.
We are the motherland.
Okay.
Ghana is a motherland.
Yeah.
But Nigeria is a fatherland.
Okay.
If I'm wrong, come and correct me. This one, I don't go shy. I stand to be corrected. But either way, that kind of relationship exists between us. But what do you think if it's actually the case that somebody came to Ghana and Igbo and is crowning himself a king on Ghana's soil? What do you think? What would you make of that?
If that was his true intentions, then that is so wrong. Just because we are trying to be playful over here and just trying to extend our feathers to everyone, I think they are trying to take advantage of Ghanaians.
Our hospitality.
Our hospitality towards these foreign people. Because for Ghanaians, one thing that I know for sure is that Ghanaians do care. They are open-hearted, and no matter your country, coming from Iran, Pakistan,
wherever,
Ghana is going to welcome you.
And you know Ghana is the gateway to Africa.
Yeah, so I think we are currently a visa-free country.
Yeah, we are visa-free to many countries. We are very welcoming. We are very hospitable people. So usually you see the Ghanaians, you see the Nigerians, the Liberians, the Ivorians, the Tanzanians. Almost everyone is here. People from various walks of life. Various continents come here, but we haven't gotten to the point where we'll accommodate people to come and stay here and take over our land and call themselves overlords.
That is very much not acceptable. There is no way that we can pack our stuff, go live in Nigeria, and claim supremacy of
that land.
And just say that we are going to establish our own empire over here. We are going to get our own sub-chiefs in a different country.
Like it's not possible.
This is actually my first time coming across this type of information before. There is no information somewhere where I've heard them say that somebody migrated from his country nation to a different nation to go establish his own grounds and everything over there. So it is so crazy. For me, I think the king was rather trying to be playful to some point, and
playful
because it is not sitting well with me.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make
According
sense.
to the report, the king or so-called king that we've been referring to, he goes by the name, according to the title that is online or that we've cited, he goes by the name His Royal Majesty Eze Dr. A.M.B. Chukwudi Jude Ihinitu, the king of Igbo community in Ghana, or Igbo, like quote unquote kingdom in Ghana, and he allegedly acquired a 50-acre land in Ghana to set up the alleged Igbo kingdom whatsoever that he wants to have in Ghana.
So he already had access to our lands and was ready to set up a palace like everything.
That's according to the report or rumors that were going on. What Hassan Ayaraga came and spoke about. And you know he was invited by the BNI, right? The NIB, right? To come and answer for it. How come you are claiming you have a land and you're going to set up a kingdom in Ghana? Because it's a national security issue. Before you realize, somebody will come and say he's in Ghana, but he's in a different country or in a different kingdom or something. So I think when he went to the NIB, that was when he went and said he's not a king. But either way, whatever institution that they have, it resembles a kingdom or a chieftaincy, in which that Ezeno is like the paramount chief or leader of it. Because apart from him, there are other leaders under him. So if you are not a king, how come you are a leader and you have other people under you? And besides, he also calls himself Eze. And according to our Nigerian friends or some people, you cannot call yourself Eze if you are not a king in the Igbo land. So how come you are in Ghana when you are called Eze? They've not crowned you in Nigeria. Even in Nigeria, if you are not crowned, you cannot use the word Eze. And come to Ghana, you're using you're calling yourself Eze. And according to the title that is online, they call him His Royal Majesty. Which majesty are you referring to? On whose land?
So I think he went to clarify everything when he was taken to the BNI's office, and I think he really did well coming to clarify everything, because your guest is as good as mine. We were not having the necessary information to connect all the dots and say that he's actually a king or not. But right now that he bought the 50 acres of land, was he trying to do a plantation for yam or for something? Because
there's also a gist about yam that caused the recent what do you call it? protest that exists, right? When the National Investigations Bureau picked up His Royal Majesty Eze Chukwuedi, the name, sorry, I'm not able to mention it. He actually explained that the land, they had plans to buy those lands from a chief in whatever. So they will set up a place and they will call it's like a real estate, or let's say a tourist site for the Igbo community of Nigeria. Okay. But according to him again, even the land in the crown, they said there was a dedication on it, so they didn't end up buying it, right? But they ended up trying to buy another land somewhere in Accra to do something similar. Mm-hmm. But either way, what he now said to dissipate or refute the rumors was that it was not an Igbo kingdom that he wanted to build. He wanted to rather build an Igbo village. So now they have reduced it from Igbo kingdom to Igbo village in Ghana. But is it possible for you to move from your country, Nigeria, come to Ghana and come and have Igbo village?
Okay, maybe he's trying to establish something like Chinatown in the state where the Chinese are having their own unique place where they are having their restaurants, their hotels and stuff in there. That was what he was actually working on. But maybe he decided to blow it a little bit out of proportion to see if Ghanaians are going to react to it.
And Ghanaians are reacting.
And behold, Ghanaians are pissed. Me sitting here, I am pissed. If I haven't been given the opportunity to establish my own dynasty over here, who the hell are you? Who the hell are you? That's the issue over here.
Yeah. So zooming straight into the development, when all these things happened, the back and forth between him and Ayarga reporting him to the NIB, that's the National Investigations Bureau, he was picked up and all this stuff. Later on, they were supposed to, they even have a festival, Yam Festival in Ghana.
They are trying to celebrate their festival here in Ghana.
They don't have land, because in Ghana they release our lands, we don't sell them. If they give you a land, it's on lease, and then I think every 50 years or so you have to go and renew your lease. You don't have land in Ghana, but you supposedly farm yam. You are going to celebrate Yam Festival in Ghana.
In Ghana, in our motherland.
In our motherland.
Oh, nah.
When their motherland
is not true. It's not true.
And now Hassan Ayaga mobilized his people, hit the streets of Ghana, obviously, to protest against such action. And particularly, they said most of the Nigerians, or some of them, some bad actors among them, are criminals, doing various forms of fraud, kidnapping, unaliving people, identity theft, and all that. So
Nigerians will take your back line. Stop kidnapping. Stop human trafficking. Stop stealing. Stop armed robbery. We are sick and tired of Nigerians in Ghana. This is a peaceful walk. It's not a demonstration. But this message goes to every Nigerian and to our immigration officers at the border. If you allow the Nigerians into the country, what are they coming to do? We know we are all equal. What is the purpose of Nigerians every president they come into Ghana? What are they coming here to do? Then they are killing us. Time will come, you and I, our children cannot go out and buy something and come back. You cannot go night and go and buy your Indomie. You and I cannot close work at night and come home peacefully. Look at what they did to our mother in Nigeria High Commission. Ghana High Commission in Nigeria. High Commission in Nigeria. They kill her from his car. They kill her. Why Nigerians? Are you the only people in Ghana? Are you the only people in the world? China is chasing Nigeria. South Africa is chasing Nigeria. Uganda is chasing Nigeria. Why Nigeria? Especially the Igbos and the so-called Igbo king. This is a message to him. He is to be very, very vigilant. Not to even call himself a king in this land again.
So they were now like, okay, apart from you people trying to establish your kingdom, quote unquote, here in Ghana, some of your people too are too bad. You brought some of your bad lifestyle, quote unquote, from Nigeria to here.
Okay, so I was actually looking at this from the point of view that he's just trying to stop them from doing their Yam Festival.
Yeah, actually, he did the protest. He calls it a peace walk, but it's a protest or demonstration, by the way. And during that peace walk, he was telling them that they shouldn't do any Yam Festival. They cannot do Yam Festival because, one, they don't own any yam. They don't own any land, talk less of owning any yam, for them to even do a Yam Festival in Ghana.
Nah.
And he also went on to say,
Ghana is not a land for you to pour libation. That's true. Stop pouring libation on our soil. Stop it immediately. You are not a Ghanaian.
Yeah.
And also, I'm told you say you want to do Yam Festival. Yeah. With all due respect to you and to the Igbo, cancel that Yam Festival. There is nothing called Yam Festival in Ghana. You don't farm Yam in Ghana.
Yes.
You don't have Yam in Ghana. Yeah. Go back to Nigeria and do your Yam Festival. Not even in your house that you live can you hold any festival called Yam Festival.
Like pouring libation on a land, you know.
That should be a taboo.
A foreigner cannot pour libation in a foreign land. So I didn't know until Hassan Erega took the stand and made such an announcement.
I think if you were not born over here in the country, or you are not a traditionalist who may be adapted to the system of the traditionalists living here in Ghana, I don't think the gods will allow you. I think it is even an insult to the gods. It is profane or something like that. I don't think it is allowed. I haven't yet investigated that much into it, but I think it is not allowed.
It's a taboo.
Yeah,
so I think Hassan Erega took the opportunity to give it to them that if they want to celebrate any Yam festival, they should go back to their land. If they want to celebrate pour any libation, they should go back there. They shouldn't pour libation here.
Your lands are way vast than ours. Your lands are having so much resources in there. You can pour your own wine and your own champagne and pop all your bottles all in your country, not in our country.
You see, even as Hassan Erega got emotional about this during a press conference, he nearly cried or even cried, right?
It's for everybody. What do you mean? Are we serious? You people are taking this country for granted. Who is the president? Is the president serious? Do you know you are ruling a country, or you think you are ruling a bamboo tree? 30 million Ghanaians. You're joking with their lives. Come on.
Do you think Mahama has anything to do with whatever is going on?
I want to ask if this is an agenda or he's a concerned citizen.
You know he's a presidential candidate, right? For APC. APC, not Akuma APC, by the way. I don't even know the meaning of his APC, but basically he's a presidential candidate. So it's probably to an agenda or a ploy to score political points. Mahama hardly on it. What do you think? He taking the opportunity to throw jabs at Mahama, our president.
I think he was trying to blow this way out of proportion. If you want the president to act as fast as possible, just go straight to the point and tell the president to pass out laws or something like that to restrict foreigners from claiming supremacy over our lands, rather than just say shedding these crocodile tears on life.
Yeah, crocodile tears.
Oh,
and he even walked out on the he called the press conference, and after talking, he walked out on them. That is serious.
It's like the Nigerians are trying to take over his land or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he's really aggrieved and worried about the development. And we bear with you on the fact that somebody, a foreigner, comes into your land and tries to own it to become a chief of everything, build a kingdom, supposed kingdom that they are now claiming is a village. But either whether a village or a kingdom, it's still not right because this is our land and we own it, right? Ayaga was like when the so-called Igbo king Eze Chukwueze Jude. He alleged, as we said earlier, allegedly attempted to acquire 50 acres of land in Ghana to build an Igbo kingdom, which he now clarified is a village. But either way, it's still not fine. He said it is illegal, unacceptable, and dangerous. He believes this development threatens Ghana's sovereignty and unity and legal integrity. So he now called on Ghana to take immediate investigations into the land acquisition individuals involved, revocation of all land documents and permits issued for the kingdom, so-called kingdom that he alleged, the video alleges, arrest and prosecute Nigerian citizens and any accomplices that they have, public statement from the Ministry of Land regarding how this transaction was permitted for a Nigerian to own the land in Ghana and be able to. Don't you think he's making a good call?
Oh, okay. I think he is actually making a good call. But them extending it further to just start dragging all these Nigerians away.
Yeah. To the point that now they're now saying Nigerians are into fraud, they are into scamming, they are into prostitution, they are into various acts of bad behavior, and they are using it all as an excuse for them to say Nigeria must go.
How many Nigerians are in this country causing troubles? The crime rate in Ghana, armed robbery rate is by Nigerians. Prostitution.
Where did you get your statistics from?
From GTEC. The prostitution.
On a more serious note,
I'm telling you from GTEC.
No, GTEC doesn't provide.
Let me continue. From GTEC.
No,
I'm giving you. No, I'm giving you. No, I'm serious. From GTEC. GTEC doesn't
on a more serious note,
from GTEC.
Mr. Ayaga, before we move on, GTEC.
So let me continue. Let me land. I beg you,
GTEC doesn't provide statistics on
Beatrice,
so
please, let me land.
No, you have to answer that question.
I'm coming. Let me land. Go to the police headquarters.
So you got that from the police?
Yes, go to the police headquarters and you see the crime rate.
One thing that I love about these Nigerians is they are down to earthness when it comes to just.
Nigerians are down to earth.
When it comes to doing everything they possibly can.
They are hyper.
They are doing everything they possibly can. The job that a Nigerian would do, you are not going to do.
Because they're in a foreign land. They say whether you go abroad, you go and wash toilet.
No, to abroad, but not to an African country.
But this is another abroad. You know
so,
so basically, what is abroad? Leaving your country to go to another country.
You are trying to say that Ghana is an
abroad to Nigeria. Yes. It's only overseas that you cannot use in that very context. So Ghana is abroad to the Nigerian.
You go to Nigeria.
You've also gone abroad.
You are going to brush the horses and
Maybe a Ghanaian will not do that.
I'm asking you, are you going to do it?
I won't do that. A job that I won't do in Ghana, I won't do elsewhere.
So if they take you to the state currently and they pay you $5,000 each week for you to brush the teeth of a horse, what are you going to do?
The United States of America.
What is
a moment of silence to that. I won't answer, but your guess is as good as mine. Let me continue what Hassan Ayaga has been saying. He emphasizes that Ghana's welcoming spirit shouldn't be misconstrued as weakness. He is concerned about Ghanaian youth struggling with employment and housing, finding it offensive for a foreigner to secure large land for a personal kingdom during such difficult times. The Igbo king was invited by the National Investigation Bureau after Ayaga's claims went viral on social media. The king was later released on bail after complaining of high blood pressure issues.
He did really complain of high blood.
Yeah, like he was saying he was having
he's hyperventilating and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, it is now.
I
think he might have faked that to get himself
a bail, because they picked him up, they kept him there for a while until he said he was having blood pressure issues.
What did the Igbo chief do wrong by buying land in Mingo?
Calling himself a king in Ghana is wrong. Nobody who is not a citizen of this country can make himself a king in our country.
Did the police arrest him? And for what? Why did they keep him overnight? What was the charge?
The charge was that, first of all, he's calling himself a king in Ghana when he's not a citizen of this country. Igbos don't have king.
Is he been released on bail?
Yes, this afternoon he complained of high BP in the cells and said his BP has gone up. You know, yesterday when he was invited, he went there with the ambassador in Nigeria.
Nigeria's ambassador to
Nigerian ambassador to Ghana. He went there with his lawyers. This king, or whatever we call himself, finds his way of dining with NDC and MPP. Armed robbery, Nigerians have taken
Kidnapping.
over. Kidnapping,
Foreign.
Nigerians have taken over.
Fraud.
Fraud, 419. Killing of Yahoo, what do you call it? Scams and everything.
Fraud boys.
Fraud boys, they've taken over, they've manipulated the system.
I'm very happy he came clean and just decided that it was all a facade, a charade.
Yeah.
It wasn't something really serious. He was just thinking about a village or something like that, not a whole kingdom over here. But let's dive into we trying to drag the Nigerians away.
Yes, so now this whole beef that's going on between the so-called Eze Chukwuedi, Jude, and Hassan Yaraga, the back and forth, they had to settle it, the kingdom, and now the issue which just started in Ghana is the lobby. Some Ghanaians argued about it. Some of them hit the streets with Hassan Yaraga. It's just a section of Ghanaians, but some Nigerians have taken the issue out of proportion. They feel that all Ghanaians are against Nigerians. Actually, I said, are we against Nigerians?
No.
We don't have anything against Nigerians because at the end of the day, even though some people claim they are sick and tired of Nigerians, as some of the videos are showing, none of us, or some of us, don't even care who is a Nigerian, who's a Liberian, who's from another place, right? And on the back of that, people like VeryDarkBlackMan have begun making videos to hit back at us or chide us for trying to send Nigerians away. Have you seen that video by VeryDarkBlackMan?
So there's a big problem going on in Ghana between Nigerians living in Ghana and Ghanaians. This is so big of a problem that Ghanaians are currently on the streets protesting that Nigerians must leave Ghana because of some allegations that were made against Nigerians. Cybercrime, fraud, scam, and identity theft must stop. So they are accusing Nigerians of fraud. Let's start with fraud. You see your country. You see that country called Ghana. That country encourages fraud. As a matter of fact, your economy is actually standing because fraud money is part of it. That's why you see that some of these fraudsters in Nigeria, they leave Nigeria to go to Ghana to go and stay in Ghana. Make it make sense that you people sell properties. Most of the properties that they sell in Ghana, they sell it in dollars because it is not meant for Ghanaians that are earning in cedis. It is meant for people that are earning in dollars. Why are the people earning in dollars staying in Ghana? Most of them are fraudsters. Most of your boys in Ghana are doing fraud. Ghanaians, most of them are doing fraud. A lot of fraudulent politicians we have in Nigeria, they move their money to Ghana. So the fraud you are talking about, the fraud on they talk, both in our governments, both my governments, all of them. Recently, one of your persons was arrested. They extradited somebody to the US. Before this guy, Hajia for real, or what's that girl's name? Most of your celebrities are into fraud, bro. So when you're saying Nigerians are doing fraud, that they should go, you're being an hypocrite because now all of them, they together, they do. Both Nigerians and Ghana, they are together. And other African countries that are going to Ghana. Ghana is a safe haven for fraudsters. You say Nigerians are the ones teaching Ghanaians, Nigerians are the ones doing prostitution in Ghana. That's not true. All of them are doing it. You say Nigerians are trafficking. All of them are doing it. Both Ghanaian women. The drugs, everything. Ghanaians and Nigerians, and then they run out. A lot of people know your Ghanaian stars, down to your musicians and your actors. Bro, now because of say, they were welcomed here. Now why is it easier for them to blow? The only one, like I said, that I will support you is this one.
Kingdom in Ghana. We don't need Igbo king in Ghana. Ghana belongs to Ghanaians. No Igbo king. No Igbo kingdom. Nigeria must go.
That Nigerian Igbo king that said he wants to build a big palace in Ghana as a king. That's the one me say. I say, because Ghanaians have their own king. And you know, two captains cannot be on a ship. Especially when this other captain is a foreign captain. If there's an Igbo community, there is somebody that is the leader, you should call yourself the chairman, not the king. Even you being the king of the Igbos in Ghana is disrespectful to your king in Nigeria, because there should be just the king that was appointed, coronated as a king, a recognized one, not the one, the self-acclaimed one in Ghana. But you see the part of fraud, just take it out of your books. You people should better stop all these things, because next thing, it start like this, next thing you people start fighting, next thing you people start buying yourselves. And when it gets to that, then you people have really spoiled everything.
I had to really pause for a second just to start with what I was about to say.
Yeah.
You know, before you put a camera in front of you and voice out your concern, one of the things that you are supposed to do is to make sure that you get all the necessary information and make sure that the information is coming from a credible source. As a Ghanaian citizen, they are all entitled to just going for a demonstration.
Yeah.
If they go for the permission and stuff.
Yeah. You do implemented. Yeah.
So the president came out some time ago that he's not having any issue with the Nigerians. He's not even planning on just doing
having
anything.
any issues. Yeah.
So you saw all these information and just a few videos popping up
online,
on the web. You decided to just set a camera in front of you and just bombard Ghanaians we are the worst. When it comes to
our land condones fraud, scamming. When it was very dark man thinking. Only a few Ghanaians look at the videos that we showed you. Like the people even are not even up to how do you call it, 100,000.
Oh no.
Roughly 500 people or 1,000 people on the streets with Hassan Ayaga. Always Hassan Ayaga is blowing the thing out of proportion because the NIB has taken up the issue. Even arrested the so-called king and investigated him, remanded him until he went on bail based on health grounds. And you very dark man turned up yesterday in a video to tell Ghanaians that our country is more or less full of bad issues and all those stuff. We are into fraud. We are selling houses in dollars. And he even used the recent FBI ordeal that the Joe remix, Kofi Boat, Haja for real. The case of they being extradited to the US as a point of contact to say Ghana is full of fraudulent people. How do you say that?
I can definitely quote Akon over here when he went to the Revolt interview.
Yeah.
It is a music-oriented podcast where they interview these American artists and all that.
Yeah.
He made mention of the fact that when he first came to Africa, he went to Nigeria and went to different countries. And one of the things that he realized was that Nigerians were debatably the smartest people on the entire globe.
Yeah, some of the smartest.
And they having all these level of intelligence and everything, they have actually utilized it in engaging in these form of cyber crimes and all that.
Yeah.
So he explained how he met these Nigerian people and he learned a lot of things from them. So
a lot of things from them, which means that when it comes to the fraud that very dark man is claiming Ghana is into, no?
Yes,
they beat us to it.
We don't want to point out fingers or anything like that. But if you ask any foreigner, which country in Africa is good at doing these forms of business?
Known for fraud, internet fraud, you know Hash Papi.
Oh, I know Hash Papi.
You see, like, should we start dropping? Should we start name dropping?
Almost
very dark man.
$40 million in cash was found with him when he was arrested.
In cash, what about the ones in the bank elsewhere? Like, don't do that. Like, we are brothers, you know. The only differences that we have is Jollof War and Super Eagles and Black Stars. That video of very dark man, he should take it down.
It was so uncalled.
Claiming that our economy is dependent on fraud money. Like, why would he was denigrating us? Our economy, our entire economy is on drugs. It's on. I beg your pardon. It's on fraud and some of those like.
I think even Nigeria, what he's trying to do is very divisive. He's just
very bad.
Trying to stir the pot to catch some fishes and just make some people angry. Where we'll get people also replying and stuff.
But this one, when I watched the movie, I was like, no, this one, very dark man didn't do well at all.
That was so
whatever case that there is, we all know that it started from somewhere. If your Igbo man didn't go and say he wanted to become have a Igbo village or kingdom
or palace and everything,
it wouldn't have started. We have a saying in Ghana that said, "Kuku kuna njaya, keke ninja." Even your king was here in Ghana telling us that the fact that we are saying some of his people are very bad. No? Every house, Mensa Day inside. Your Igbo king is here, booing back on us. He's throwing proverbs on us, and he's also saying that in every 12 there's a Judas in it. Even Jesus' disciples, there was a Judas Iscariot in it. So whenever we are talking about Nigerians being criminals, we should be careful not to generalize it. Then, no, you very dark black man is not coming to tell us that Ghana is a safe haven for those fraudsters. He even went on to say some of their politicians transfer their businesses here, their money here, they do all sorts of fraudulent
we
things
need
here.
concrete evidence for all these because it's not adding up. It's not adding up. It's not adding up.
How can you say that? We, of course, every country has bad actors, like the people that you mentioned. Yeah, we understand. But when it comes to fraud, internet fraud, cyber fraud, romance scam, Nigerians, let's not start. And that video by the very dark man, I think you should take it down.
Yes,
it's very bad.
It is getting way worse than he even thinks. Because they know they are the pioneers of everything. Credit card crimes, everything. Like, I can't even make mention of it over here. So, honestly, I just hope that he understands that there is always going to be a few bad apples. That's it. Those people that were having this for form of the most and stuff, we are going to get these bad apples. But all in all, Ghanaians mean good. We are caring. We don't really look.
We are very hospitable.
Drag people away like people like.
We are very. I don't even think this guy Nigeria must go thin. No, would go beyond some noise on the internet and some noise on the streets. Right? It's only people like Hassan Ayaga who went on to say Nigerians are causing trouble in Ghana. And when the presenter asked him, proof, he didn't even get. He was like cheaters. He said prostitutes. Like all the prostitutes in Ghana, or most of them are Nigerians, which may be true. But either way, we are not even here to talk about that. And he even went on to say, he said Nigerians have begun to take possession of Ghanaian passports. Nigerians in Ghana, they will go to the passport office, go and get Ghanaian passport, and they'll use it to perpetrate crime.
Foreign Ministry, Akujato, if you are listening, listen very well. Watch your ministry very well, especially the passport office. Nigerians have invaded the passport office and are taking our passport and spoiling our names.
Oh, Charlie.
They have taken our passports, calling themselves Nigerians, and getting Ghanaian passport to use to do their businesses, and they are destroying our names. So the king and chiefs, they should know what they are doing, because what they are doing, outright sale of our property, is wrong. NDC is in power. 6 months ago, it was MPP. Don't forget, where you sit today, tomorrow you will not be there.
All these things we are not talking about, we are letting it slide. And you very dark man is coming to tell us, hey, we are into fraud, we are into it's very bad. Whatever that Hassan is doing, maybe he's blowing it out of proportion. But we want you Nigerians and any other person who would find this video to understand that it's just pockets of people doing that. It's just a few people, and they're entitled to their opinion. They feel Nigerians are bad people. They feel Nigerians are into the passport fraud, frauding their way to having Ghana passport and using it to commit crime. They are into prostitution. Some of them are into cyber crime, romance scam, and all those stuff. We understand. Those are some Ghanaians' opinion. Don't make it look like all Ghanaians, that's our opinion. Meaning that that's not our opinion. And is that your opinion?
Nah.
Not at all. So people like Very Dark Man should be measured in their utterances, shouldn't they?
Let's just drop it. Let's just hug everything out and let's just restart everything all over again. No Nigerian is being sacked to move away from Ghana. If the president hasn't issued a communique, we are not sacking anyone out of Ghana. So they shouldn't drag this as
even besides, when this whole issue about the Igbo kingdom in Ghana came up and all those stuff, do you know the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Okujeto Ablakwa, I invited the man, the King Chukwuede Eze whatsoever, and he came and explained the whole thing, and even the president also made profound statements. Even Tinubu or that, I think Goodluck Jonathan and who came to the inauguration of our current president. We have a very good relationship. We shouldn't be allowed, which these two simple issues shouldn't be allowed to muddy. Don't you think?
We should just, as I said, hug it out and just drop it. We don't have to just put so much fire into this. We don't have to overdrag it. We just have to end it, because as of now, I haven't even seen any protester myself, aside from the videos circulating online.
It's even the Nigerians who are making the video to trend. Because the thing is not training. And you look at Ghana trends, it's not training. Nobody is sacking Nigerians.
I'm having some of my family members in Nigeria currently. So if I'm having this form of mentality, so what am I expecting? What are we really expecting that you guys should also treat our locals with.
Yeah,
That's
well, we know some Ghanaians too are in
also
Nigeria,
there.
but just the proportion. There are
Yeah.
a lot more Nigerians here than
Yeah.
Ghanaians are
Because
there.
they need us more than we need them.
You don't always throw these jabs just for pulling your legs for something.
Yes.
Like just like
It's
just
all
being
love, it's all
ridiculous
love,
and
it's all
stuff.
love.
So let's not make it. Let's not make statements like the ones that Very Dark Man is making. And either way, Nigerians are our brothers any day. And on any day, I don't think any well-meaning Ghanaian will push the agenda. Nigeria must go. And I'm sure very well too, people like Very Dark Man shouldn't also encourage statements that can lead to the rise of Ghana must go. We all know the history.
Yes.
When it happened during I think Busia and the Kotoka regime,
Yes.
and they also retaliated with Ghana must go. We all know that history, and we don't want it to happen. There's a video of a Ghanaian you telling a Nigerian to leave and all those stuff.
19th, you there, yeah. 19th, you must go. You must go. 19th. Spoiler, man, yeah. I go carry your goods or go. You spoil this phone now. 19th, you must go. You there, yeah.
We don't support that video.
Never.
You see, we don't support that video. We don't support people trying to tell Nigerians to go back to their countries. No. We are going to coexist peacefully, but we draw the line when you decide to pour libation in Ghana, when you decide to do Yam Festival in Ghana, when you try to build an Igbo kingdom in Ghana. According to Hassan Ayaga, they have other tribes like Hausa, Yoruba, and the rest. And all those people are not disturbed, It's the Igbo people. Igbo, I don't know, is it true? What is it about the Igbo people that we are having issues with them?
No Yoruba woman is a prostitute in Ghana. No Hausa lady is a prostitute in Ghana. I don't know how many. No Fulani woman. They are also from Nigeria. It's a prostitute in Ghana. Igbos. Who is the Igbo king in Ghana?
He said he.
Tell me now, you are not the cause. You are not the one who brought them. You have prostitutes parading themselves the whole country. Half of your population of the ladies in Nigeria who are in Ghana here are Igbos. And all of them are prostitutes. Excuse my French.
Yeah.
You are their boss. Tell me how you brought them in. Or how you as an Igbo king cannot call them to order and say, look, you are spoiling my name as Igbo king.
Sure.
I am the Igbo Igeze, or how you call it, Igeze, or whatever you call it. You ladies, you are spoiling my name. But when you are collecting left, right, center from them, can you direct them to stop? You increase the numbers.
Take that responsibility.
You increase the numbers. So if you are Igbo king, then you are a useless king. You are a foolish king.
Serious.
You are a useless king who has made your citizens to become prostitutes. It is only a foolish king that will allow his children to be prostitutes.
Unguided.
Uncultured.
But you heard.
I'm talking to him.
Yeah, but he's also saying.
I am saying it. It is only a stupid and idiot and foolish king who will make his children prostitutes.
It's dangerous, though.
He should tell me. He should show me one Yoruba woman who is a prostitute among the prostitutes in Ghana. One Igbo, one Fulani or one Hausa. You parade yourself, call yourself Igbenze. After I've come after you, say you are no more a king.
After
you have been locked up, you say, oh, I am no more a king. I am running the temperature. Massa, don't let me expose you too much because your videos I have, the one you were panting in the what do you call it?
Made a video on that. We will not use that.
That's what I'm telling him. You should not let me come after him because I am coming after him because he's disrespecting Ghanaians.
I know.
And the media gave him time to go and listen to this nonsense from this man and are able to play it and did not even question him. He's sitting now calling my name. My name will not be in your mouth the next day. Keep mute, keep shut, close it, zip it.
You're on the soil, oh. You're on our
zip
soil.
It. You think I'm the politicians you buy soil. And they come, that he has gone to meet, what do you call it, Okujato, Honorable Okujato. Let me tell you something. Okujato is playing diplomatic matters with you.
That's correct.
I'm not playing diplomatic matters with you.
Foreign Affairs.
And even Okujato, I don't even know why he even invited you or you went there because you are not even supposed to be invited because you are not qualified to meet people like Okujato.
The so-called Ken came to spend some time over here in Ghana,
Yeah.
married a Ghanaian,
yeah.
and had kids with a Ghanaian. So I think he's more like trying to adapt to our system and just trying to take advantage of the loopholes in our system. That is what I'm seeing.
Because this whole thing, I think particularly Hassan Yaga is saying the Igbo people are the ones saying it. And to those things we are taking out the Nigerians, what have they done to us? They've not done anything to us. So far as they don't do the things that I mentioned earlier, we are good to go.
One thing I love about these Nigerians is you can go. I think it is the principle of egalitarianism.
Yeah.
How they treat people equal. You can go and they will sell a phone to you. Another buyer will come. They will sell the phone to the buyer at the same price.
Yeah.
But comparing that to Ghanaians, when you go, they first check your dressing.
Price discrimination
From top to down, the watch you are wearing, the car you came along with, they double the price for you.
You see that?
So why are we going to suck all these people away?
They sell at the cheapest price.
Come on,
they're very friendly people.
They are real. They are real. Come on,
they're very real too. And the part where he was like, most of the Nigerian Ghanaian musicians come to Nigeria. Ghanaian musicians come to Nigeria to hate and all those stuff. Very dark, man. That's not true. We can give you a tall list of Nigerian artists who had to come and hit here, even including your very own Wizkid.
Yes.
Right? When he started doing Agochak Banku, so most of them hit here. Even let's say Rantown. That Ghana Girl said that song.
Yes.
That was his biggest song, and it's because he said Ghana Girl. The shito and the order that you guys used to mix your songs.
It was all originated from
Ghana. You see that thing? Even Mr. Easy. Mr. Easy is very fair.
He's a Ghanaian for
Bangulize.
Yes. For me, he's a Ghanaian for Mr. Easy. If
Mr. Easy Patoranking, Wizkid, even Davido, he comes here all the time. Even Burna Boy came here before he was able to hit and go global. Right? People like Shatawale were the ones that helped Burna Boy and co. But you, Nigeria, you cannot mention up to 2 or 3 Ghanaian artists that you have made. Yes. We can talk of Mr. Easy, Wizkid, we can talk of Patoranking, we can talk of even Burna Boy coming here under the wings of Shatawale. But you were there on your video saying that Nigerians are giving Ghanaians leverage. No. Let's not go on that tangent. We are all helping each other. We are brothers. And even if we are going to speak to this fairly, you Nigerians have closed your market to Ghanaians. Because we are more welcoming. We always welcome Nigerians here. And when our music goes there, you don't make it hit as much there.
Yes. If you want us to quarrel, just try to go learn how to cook better jollof rice.
Yeah, that one, they will always argue on it.
Yes.
Yeah, but when it comes to Ghana must go, Nigeria must go, we will not repeat that here again. Do you know there's a conspiracy theory about all this?
For real?
Yeah, where people are proposing or peddling that it's a political agenda that they're trying to use to cause some kind of division or xenophobic attacks or something in Ghana.
Come on. I mean, if anybody raises this whole argument of it being some kind of makeup or something like that, I feel His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is about to leave and he wouldn't stay for another 4 years again. Yeah. So who are they trying to compete with?
According to the conspiracy theory, which I'll put on the screen, I won't read it because some of the details are very cold, right? So I won't read the thing out. I think it's by, the group is called Anonymous, right? So everything they do is anonymous. And they're saying Hassan Ayarga is in cahoots with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to cause that kind of between Ghana, Nigeria, then later on some Ghanaians will be supporting the Nigerians and some Ghanaians will be against them, and it will now cause some kind of disagreement among Ghanaians. It will destabilize the economy, let's say, in the country. Like, basically, just read the details of that conspiracy theory and let us know your thoughts on it. Until then, this has been Talk Chaw. My name is Chris and I've been doing this work.
Courtesy.
Your days are numbered in Ghana. We don't care of your diplomatic ties with anybody. We don't care of who you are. We don't care which party you belong to support. We don't care your tribe or your nationality. What we care is that no crime
we have missions, we have demands, and our demand starts from first. The President of the Republic of Ghana, President John Dramani Mahama, we want you to know that we have some suggestions and some proposals for you and our country. Our first proposal is what? We are demanding that all foreigners must be documented in Ghana, no matter who you are. There must be a